All right, we're live, I think. What's going on, sports fans? Patrick over here at Ghost Picks ATS with my guy Moff Dollars. We are live with an episode of Keep It Rollin', the golf podcast. We got some picks for you tonight. We're gonna lock it up all in one. Moff, what's going on? It's been a little while. We've had some shit.
I was gonna say we are back.
Week before the PGA Championship, we got a major coming up. What's going on? Let's get back.
Not a whole lot. I think yeah, we got to get back into form. But if anybody who's been following us the last couple of months, Pat, I don't know about you, I was a little sick to my stomach seeing our guys up there. I mean, Homa. I mean, come on, back to back. Those are our guys. Like, if we were talking about it, we would have been about it. I mean, come on, Fitzy. Just my boy Cam Young. I mean, come on. We ride these guys like they would. But hey, we're here this week. It's good to be back. And I think we got some sleepers. I think we got some good picks. I think we're gonna fade the big names. Yeah.
Amen. Couldn't agree more. So this week we're at the Byron Nelson Classic. It is historically the easiest course. No matter what. This is only the second year it's been at this specific course, but last year it was like the easiest course in all of the PGA, and it was windy. This year they're expecting no wind. The winner might shoot 30 under. Hot take.
It was super soft last year too. They got a lot of rain leading up to the tournament. But 30 under, I don't know.
30. Give me a 30 bird. And
what's the lowest score?
Well, I'll start it off hot here. So I'm going to go with, out of the gate, Jordan Spieth, first-round leader, 29-1. Tuning up for the PGA Championship. Might get in, out, on his way. He's also – I am the biggest Jordan Spieth hater of anybody. Moff knows it good and well. But Jordan Spieth is actually playing bad or different golf, He's usually a phenomenal putter. Moff, he's one of the best on tour. Am I right? He's been at the bottom of the tour in putting. He's actually been vice versa. So usually I'd prefer guys that are hitting the ball well and missing putts. That means it's just if the week they're hitting putts, they're phenomenal.
And Jordan can turn that shit on.
Good Lord. If Jordan Spieth turns it on, he's already like top 5 in tee to green. If he somehow puts it together, his putting in Texas, where he likes to play, Texas boy through and through. He dominates Texas courses. He comes out hot. I think I wouldn't be surprised to see him flirt with the course record on Thursday. Mr. Spieth. The early morning guys. If you're looking for first-round leaders tomorrow, Spieth is not the early guy, but that sucks. One of the early guys could very well break the course record, go out there shooting like 12 under early in the morning. So throw some birdies out there if you're on Prize Picks or something like that. But, Moff, what are we thinking? Let's get on into some long shots.
I mean, yeah, you're talking about guys that are gearing up. And I guess we were talking about it before we came on. They haven't been playing here at TPC Craig, for a couple years only. But Matt Kutcher getting tuned up, ready to go for the PGA Championship. Historically, has played well here. And honestly, he's hitting on some categories that I like this week. I mean, I think if you can roll the rock, I think it's going to be a putting contest. Because like you said, these fairways, this course is not very challenging for these guys. Wide fairways, rough's nothing really, and pretty receptive greens. So receptive, I should say. But like, I like Kutcher. I mean, you look at him, 17th last year. He's getting geared up. 49th last week, but he's got a third and a second in his last 3 starts. And I don't know how you fade the OG. Pat, he said, can Kutcher go out there and shoot 600 each day? I said, fuck yeah, dude.
Right in the coochie.
Kutcher can go low. He's older, so like but he's in form, and that's my blueprint. Those are the guys I like, and it's why I like our boy Kitiama too. But not yet.
Completely different types of golfers there.
Definitely, but they're hot.
They are both hot. Kitiama ranks like top 35, 40, something like that in proximity to the hole, which is essentially what you're looking for in a tournament like this. Moff, you're the one who said it. It's a birdie fest. You're going to have to be able to knock down birdies. 20, 25 is going to be the winner. Last year, the cut line was 6 under. So, I mean, you could go out there and shoot 2 good rounds of 69s and, on any other given course, you're looking in pretty good position. But out here, you might even miss the cut. So, really,
So we do need some
birdies,
some
birdies, potentially some eagles. A guy like Taylor Gooch, Moff Dollars. Another guy that we like, his playing partner, Homa, won last week. What if they go back-to-back? Don't count it out. But you said it. You've actually said it right leading up into this. Long shots, you're talking about a course where you can bomb it and you can literally hit the ball anywhere. Last week was one of the toughest courses in all of America. And my guy, Matthew Wolff, who we have faded week in, week out, all year long. And I said at some point this year, I'm going to come in here and drop a hammer on Matthew Wolff to win. It's this week. 90-1, 100-1 odds. Matthew Wolff last week played damn good golf, but he lost a bunch of strokes off the tee. There's nowhere to lose strokes off the tee here. Wherever you're hitting it, his approach game, and Moff, he is one of the best putters, and on bent grass, Matthew motherfucking Wolff. Ooh, join the sharp side, baby. Dogs. Oh, Matthew Wolff, come on, dogs are barking.
You talking about Matt Wolff, I don't know. Makes me want to bring up Bo Hostler. Fucking killer putter, Texas kid.
I was about to say, where's he from?
Or what's there we go. Boom.
Down, bitches.
Bo Hostler, Texas kid. I follow him on Instagram. He's put in some work, like he shows the work. Some people grind in silence. He shows the work, but he's popped in a couple tournaments. I think the last tournament was in Texas that he actually played pretty well.
Another guy that just parked top of my mind there, JJ Spawn, same shit. I think that was the same tournament. He won the Valero Texas Open last year. I think he might have gotten like third at this place last year. So I mean, that's another name, Texas.
Yeah.
But JJ Spawn's a little more square. Bo Hostler, the Texas cat. I love local guys more than anyone. And speaking of local guys, something that's a little known fact that I got, it's a little bit of a nugget. This is the kind of shit you get at Keep It Rolling. It's a little different. But the South Koreans, Moff.
The Pan Man?
The juniors, South Korea, when they come over here, they actually like base out of Dallas, Fort Worth. A lot of the South Koreans, right around the corner. They know this course, this terrain. If you look at South Koreans in the state of Texas, they are good ass golfers. I'm telling you right now, if you got any matchups with South Koreans, I like the Koreans over Hideki Matsuyama because they always like to match those guys up for some reason. So that big plus money too. Moff and I started out by saying we're going to fade the big names with the, we got a major next week. Brooks would have been one of those motherfuckers to fade, of course. He'd withdraw, right. So that's all right. But Moff, we're going to be looking for those guys. Hideki is one for me. He hits every single thing that I'm looking for this week, except he's injured. He's coming back from a month off. He might be trying to just get in his groove. I like a little bit of a fade of Matsuyama with some of those low numbers. What do you think, Moff?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, dude. I mean, you want to fade Hideki over like DJ? Do we still trust? I mean, I don't know if I even trust DJ yet. Has he fixed his driver?
DJ just got married. For me, he's boom or bust. I'm probably take him to miss the cut, take him to win. I don't know. The one guy. Gretzky's in the playoffs. I don't know.
I'm genuinely scared of like Scotty Scheffler. Like still.
Hey, I think if we're, this is not the best value, but like I think take him top 5 at plus 300 or whatever. Top 10, he's plus 115. I don't think those are bad numbers at all. But being the Texas cat,
great.
The only thing about this is those low odds guys. For me this week, it's almost all long odds. Like Spieth,
yeah.
I like Spieth top 20 just because of how he's playing with Texas. I honestly think he does come out first round leader. flirts with some course records. If he can hit a couple putts, which is his strength, and I'm the biggest Spieth hater, so the fact that I like him this week is interesting leading into the PGA. But playing it, Moff, the PGA, it's in Tulsa, right, next week? Oklahoma? Matthew Wolff, Oklahoma State cat. I'm taking Matthew Wolff this week.
You ain't lying.
Huh?
You ain't lying. Oh, Matty Wolff.
I'm telling you. Fool me once, fool me twice. We've been all over him. We've been fading him, and I said it. I'm going to go back. I'm like, I wish I was like had a guy I could be like, hey, find that clip of Matthew Wolff where I was saying I'm going to take him at some point this year. And this is the week. I like him top 20. I like him top 10. I like him top 5. You can't Moff was telling me right before we came on, he had his home course, tough course. He lost every ball in his bag. His driver.
This was last week before the tournament.
Last week before the tournament, and then he goes out and places 25th at the hardest course in America. So now he's out there at an easy track, can't lose any balls. He's got all kinds of power. Matthew Wolff.
So, all right. We haven't even talked about him, but we both like Mock Leishman.
Oh, all right. Yeah, we can. Look, we're only 11 minutes in here and already getting on to our lock of the week over here. I like Leishman as a lock of the week as well. That's somebody I'm definitely leaning toward. Every single category that I got. So, Texas courses, for some reason, they just play like that. So, on Texas courses, Leishman ranks right up there. On bent grass greens, Leishman's better. On resort style, like just easy courses, Leishman ranks up there. Recently, proximity to hole, his approach gang, Moff, I'm telling you, Moff and I didn't talk before this much, but Leishman was one of the only names that we both said, and that was we only said 3 names. Leishman was one for both of us, and for completely different reasons, but they kind of overlap.
And Spieth. We said Leishman and Spieth.
Yep. And another one was Jonathan Vegas. Jonathan Vegas is a little more of the square pick this week. I think that Texas guy as well, but his odds are kind of a little lower than what I would like in a stacked field with a lot of guys that are scoring. In a week where it's a putting contest, that mofo is certainly not the best putter. That dude sucks.
Yeah.
But he's been hot lately, so playing good golf, always one of the best tee to greens, especially ball striking. But that's another name. A couple going down the list. Adam Hadwin, definitely like him. Moff and I both, I think. He's usually Moff's guy.
That's my guy.
But long shots, we're getting back to that. One name that I want to say in specifically Austin Smotherman. Now, if you're ever looking for him, you're going to have to scroll quite a way down no matter what category you're looking at pretty much, except for approach. So he has actually gained strokes from the fairway over the past, 9 out of the last 10, I think. And this dude is coming up slowly. Around the green, he's probably the worst in this tournament. He's got just the worst short game of all time. But he's a decent putter, pretty good putter, mediocre putter, whatever. But the thing about this week is if you're hitting it into if you're having to use those short irons, you're in trouble. So, Moff, I think 2 guys that you mentioned earlier, Kitiama and Austin Smotherman. Those are 2 long shots that I think both have a shot to win this week. I love it, Moff, that you brought up Kitiama because Smotherman is the exact same. If that putter hits, they both suck around the green. But any given week, this is the week where around the green does not matter. Because if you're hitting around the green, you're missing.
Doesn't matter. Anyway, so. Yeah, you got to be hitting these greens for sure. And I like him because he's hot. He's hot, and the more I look at Adam Hadwin, the more I like him. So what are you thinking? I got
Leishman. Leishman, birdie or better.
15th.
Yeah. Pretty much does everything that I like. His around the green is also his weakness. off the tee
Bent
as
grass
well.
is just the
I'm
only
looking
thing.
for guys that can putt and that can have nice approach gains. That's pretty much all you need, that only combination there. So with that being said, Scotty Scheffler obviously is a phenomenal one, but at the odds, given the tournament, Adam Hadwin, I like that. If we're going for some locks of the week, Hadwin's definitely flirting with it. Also, like plus
The odds are good.
260 to play, top 20. He's got great odds. Who are some other ones over there? Birdie or better. Gooch.
I like
me some Gooch.
Kutcher plus 310. Top
Who?
20. Kutcher.
Kutcher, I think Kutcher, his odds are about the same as Matthew Wolff. I mean, he's in the long shot category for sure. And like one thing that I don't like about Kutch is that one of his biggest strengths is actually around the green, like we were saying. But he's just a golfer. He's just a dude who is going to go out there, and he very well could shoot 68 every day and put up a 16 under for the tournament and place a nice easy top 15.
Dude, Matthew Wolff for the top 20 is plus 500. Good, and Matt Kutcher is plus 310.
Book it.
Plus 500.
I don't think those odds. We're going to keep going, and we're going to take that bad boy. Give me some top 10 action on Matthew Wolff. Give me some top 5 action on Matthew Wolff.
You are a madman.
Say it louder. Say it louder. And we're speaking of heat. We're speaking of spicy. My last one that I'm going to go out on here, Moff. We're locking up Leishman. Long shot for me is Matthew Wolff. Long shot for you is Matt Kutcher, Kurt Kitiama. I think our double lock of the week, Moff, we're leaning toward Hadwin, right?
I love Adam Hadwin.
I think Hadwin and and Leishman are two pretty damn good names for that top 20, both plus two and change.
I agree.
Hadwin, I don't know if we're both a little as sold as Leishman, but he fits everything to a T categories. His approach, his proximity to the hole. Dude's just sticking it and he can putt. So,
I wish his birdie or better. I wish he had a little bit better birdie.
The only guy that I think the same thing for is Mito Pereira. If we're speaking of Chile, we're speaking of spice, we're speaking of a little action here, I got to bring up Mito. There haven't been many bent courses that he's played on this year. He is a bent grass maestro. He sucks putting on other courses, and his putting's been terrible, which is a direct correlation to your birdie or better. You're not birdieing if you're not knocking down some putts. Mito Pereira, give him to me all day and twice on Sunday. He's plus 600 to place top 10. He's plus like 250, 280 to place top 20. Give me some action on him as well. Mito Pereira.
I like it.
Sí, me gusta.
There's some guys in this field that want to play next week.
Mas juice. Oh, and that's it. Moff had kind of brought it up in the beginning. The average winner on this Byron Nelson prior to the PGA Championship is like 140 to 1 over the past 5 years. Something ridiculous. So we're looking for long shots, simply put. And Mito Pereira at 90 to 1.
Let me see these.
Put it in the bag. I mean, him and Matthew Wolff, 90 and 100 to 1. I've already got Pereira, but I'm just looking at, again, 85 to 1. Unbelievable. Sign me up twice. If Mito Pereira is able to hit some putts, this is the kind of track he wins on.
What's up with our boy Carlos Ortiz? Why didn't I talk about Carlos? Doesn't he love bent grass?
Carlos is like 180. He's down there with Austin Smotherman. I like them both. Those are
the reason I like Carlos Ortiz is because he is one
top
of the
10s on Smotherman and Ortiz. A little bit of boomer bust there. Moff, I'm with you.
He sucks on bent. Scratch Carlos Ortiz.
We're scratching
No
Ortiz.
Carlos. No Carlos.
No Carlos. All right. So what are we doing? We're locking up Hadwin? Or we calling it a night on Hadwin and Leishman?
I think we can do that.
All right.
Let's lock it up.
Lock it up.
Adam Hadwin plus 240? Something silly.
Yeah, something silly. Adam Hadwin. So approach just means your second shot with the iron. He's number 4 in this field. Really doesn't make too much sense there that his odds are what they are. Tee to green, pretty much is taking putting out of it. He's like top 3, and the dude doesn't really lose strokes putting. He's better on bent. Maybe I'm the fool. Maybe we're the fools. But hell.
I will say that's like Adam Hadwin's thing. You're asking me if Matt Kutcher can get 6 under a day. Like,
can Adam Hadwin put together a 5 under day consistently? He can go early. He can go under early. He can.
That's my qualm. You give me Coochie every day.
All right. Well, that's your long shot. My long shot's Wolf. You're both mad. You call me a madman. I call you a madman. You're taking a 40 old fuck out there playing.
Getting primed up. He's getting primed up. He is old.
Last year though, what did I say? I didn't even realize that last year he shot 16 under, and I just said I was blabbering on about him going 4 under, 4 under, 4 under, 4 under.
It's a timeless swing, dude. Not a lot of stress on the body. You look at certain golf swings. That's the swing he'll have till he's 80. He's just going to be smoothing that thing out there. He's like 6'3", you know, he's a big guy, effortless.
Before we get off of here, I know Leishman finished 21st last year. What did Hadwin do?
He didn't play last year, but the year before he was 13th.
There we go. Texas. He's Texas. That's why I couldn't find him. And this course is even easier.
Leishman. Plus, Buddy's just hot, dude. The last 4 tournaments, fucking 26th, 4th, 7th, 9th.
Oh, man, he might be a little too square for my liking.
No, dude, he's not.
All right, not. Fair enough. You take all the other names we got, throw some action out there. If you're on FanDuel by chance, which is the book that I say, if you have the chance to hop on, Mark Leishman top 40 is minus 115. Jonathan Vegas is minus 110. Adam Hadwin is plus 100. Mito Pereira is plus 110. Austin Smotherman is plus 260. Kutcher.
What about Kitiama?
Kitiama plus 150. I mean, these are for top 40s.
There we go.
You're not losing too much expected value for each guy that gets in there. So, if you're taking 3 guys to finish top 10, there's only 10 guys. So if you got 1 right, that means there's only 9 left. You get 2 right, there's only 8. So each one kind of adds up. When you're taking top 40s, it's a lot easier to stack those up. So, I mean, those guys like Leishman, almost at plus money. I don't understand. I mean, those are gifts there. Another one, I'll leave it on this note, Moff. A little bit of action on Fat Pat Perez, sucking down Darjeelings, probably having a couple cold ones as well. I'm out of here, Moff. Keep it rolling.
Dude, I just saw something.
What'd you see? What we got?
Fran Snedeker. So he hasn't been really doing shit, but I was watching him a couple weeks ago. He finished 18th a couple weeks ago, and they were talking about, like, he's working back to a draw, and I think he's got his draw back. He's a majority fade guy, big fade guy, but he's been working on getting the draw back. He finished 18th, missed the cut at RBC, but finished 4th year last year.
He can putt his ass off.
He could putt his ass off. So just everybody take that with a grain of salt. I just noticed that last second. I might have to. I love Fran Snedeker, so I might have to. Yeah, I might have to sprinkle. But top 40.
Yeah, top 40. These ones.
So I'm in that list.
Every guy that we've said today, if you take them at top 40, only if they are like minus 110 or better. That on FanDuel, it's by far the best feature they have. Almost forgot this one. Memphis Grizzlies are up 46 points.
Holy shit.
46. Good luck. God bless. Grind on, baby. Moff.
Keep it rolling.
Good
to be back. Let's get them. Let's go get them this week.
Mark Leishman, lock it up. That's the lock of all locks.
Lock it up.
Lock it up. Peace. Keep rolling.